Good morning, it's Jeremy. It's Thursday, October the 23rd. Today I'm receiving GOES, formerly GOES 16, now GOES East or replaced by GOES 19. The other day I received it using SDR Sharp and I saved the baseband IQ files. Today what I'm doing is I'm receiving synchronously and I'm using SatDump to record, and I can move the dish manually so that my Viterbi is synced up. That's the key thing here. Whereas before I was just kind of adjusting for maximum signal to noise ratio. Now I'm just using these two things here to see whether I'm linked up or not. And so it looks like I'm receiving something here. So that's what we're going to do today.
So I'm just inside now. I'm looking at the output directory I set up for SatDump. It's called output, and let's look at what we received. So it's under GOES 19, full disk. There we go. Looks like a lot better quality than the other day when I just did this, saving the IQ file, because I was able to fine-tune the Viterbi decoder there. So let's just look at some of these images here. So that's a pretty good image. Long wave infrared. You can see all these storms here. Yeah, you've got some errors there, but generally a much better quality image than what I had before. That's kind of interesting. Tropospheric water vapor. So that's the output. We were just listening for about 5 minutes there. And like I say, the quality is a lot better than what I had the other day. In a previous video, I looked at receiving GOES 16, which has now been replaced by GOES 19, and it's called GOES East. I had received that several years ago, so I looked at it again using the program SatDump. And what I did is I received the signal using SDR Sharp and saved it as an IQ file, and then I opened it in SatDump after to decode it. What I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to use SatDump synchronously and use it to receive the signal and store it directly. And the advantage of doing that is that I can adjust the dish manually and look at the Viterbi errors, similar to what I did 2 years ago on Raspberry Pi, and hopefully get a better decode with not as many errors. So quickly, just some of the things you have to set up in SatDump. Under settings, make sure you put in your latitude and longitude and have an internet connection to update the TLE files. That way you'll be able to track the satellite or locate it. And then for the recorder, I've set it up there for GOES 19. There's my RTL-SDR device, and 1 gig 694.1 megs. Sample rate, the bandwidth is about 1.2 megs, so 2.4 megasamples per second should be fine. No correction. I'll put the bias T on when I put the amplifier on the LNA. And then down here for processing, I've highlighted GOES RHRIT, and recording. It's a 32-bit file for INQ, and you start it when you're ready. And then for tracking, what you have to do is choose a satellite. So I've chosen GOES 19, and there it is there, and it'll give you information. Azimuth 173.9 degrees and elevation 39.4, so that'll tell you where it is exactly. So we're going to connect it up to the dish and see what happens. And then when I don't get any errors on the Viterbi, what I'll do is I'll hit the recording button. So that's just a quick overview of SatDump. Pretty amazing program. It's got for all the satellites down there. When you look in the database there, pretty amazing. There's just any satellite you can possibly think of is there.